All right, you hooligans. As you saw, we got everything bolted back together. Now we just got to get those torque specs on, and I got to load up the suspension to do that. So we're going to put the jack under there, lift up the suspension, go around, get everything torqued to spec. Let's get to work.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom.
Get to work. All right, my party people, we are back. So, last you saw, I was finishing up the torque on the front suspension under load. We got that all taken care of in the dark. So, as you can see, I definitely need a haircut. I made myself a deal. When I started this, I was gonna wait to get a haircut until I got the wife's car back on the road where it was running and driving, so I could drive that to get a haircut. And I definitely need a haircut. So QB1 has an official visit that we got to go on this weekend. That's where we've been the last 2 weekends. Always fun, but cuts into our project time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish up the rear brakes on the wife's car, bleed the brakes. We're going to put the rear wheel bearings, which still haven't shipped, on the project list for another weekend. So we'll do rear bushings and those bearings and finish up the rest of the rear suspension next weekend. But for this weekend, I got to get those brakes done and get this Hummer back on the road so we can go get a quick alignment and then take it on our official visit tomorrow. So let's get to work. All right, my party people. So this is why I was saying it's a big job. We're going to wait for the next weekend. This arm has 2 bolts here, 4 bolts under there, but all this has got to get disconnected. Then there's that arm and this arm and the upper arm. Each of those have bolts on either end and bushings. And then you got this bushing here for the knuckle. And then under the dust cap, you got the bolt that holds the wheel bearing on. This one actually doesn't feel too bad. It's pretty stiff still, not too much play. On this other side, this one's a little bit looser, not too much play. Honestly, these rear wheel bearings are probably okay, but the condition that the front ones were in, I'm gonna go ahead and do them. You know, we gotta wait a couple more days for them to show up, but that's okay. So next up, I'm gonna get the new brake lines in. We'll get all this brake juice cleaned up, and I'm gonna look and see how hard it is to get these shocks out, because if I can do those while I'm in there, I just might. But if I remember right, the book says you got to pull a coil spring out. I think the shock is the limiter for that, from what I can tell. I'm gonna look at it and see. But yeah, so next weekend is gonna be a big project. We got a lot of stuff to take apart. All right, guys, ran into another problem. Here's the old brake pad, and here's the ones that they sent me. They look pretty close, but if I line them up, I don't know if you guys can see that. The new ones are considerably longer, and then if I do the ears, this is ridiculous. The ears are just so much bigger. So I don't know what the heck, but these definitely do not fit this car. And since this is a good one, but the other side was completely worn down to 0, so I'm gonna have to go do some research and figure out what the heck. I don't know, guys. This is killing me. All right, you hooligans. Looks like we just might get that haircut today. So, front brakes are on, brakes are bled. Rear brakes are on. I had to run to the O'Reilly's and get some organic brake pads because they sent me the wrong ones. So, turns out there's a year split, July 1st of 2014. I don't know how the wrong ones got packed up, but it's not even the right part number for the wrong brake pads. So, I don't know what happened. Best I can figure, somebody got dyslexic or something, got them mixed up. Let me show you. So these ones say 17-1456, right? The ones I need are 1665 or something like that. So I have no idea. But I'm gonna go see if these ones will fit the daughter's car, because hers is a 2017. So I'm thinking that might be what happened, is just somebody got confused. If these will fit on the rear of her 2017 Passat, we're good to go. So that's taken care of. Next up, I'm gonna get the wheels popped back on there. We're gonna get her down off the jack stands. Whew, about time. And then we're gonna do a quick alignment, see where we're at, and then take her for a test drive. Let's get to work. Alright guys, as you can see, we got the haircut, we got the brakes done, front and rear, everything's bolted back up, car's down off the jack stands. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We made it to 200. Let's keep going. See you soon.